Hey coaches, athletes, and sports fans. Coach Michael Fields here, kind of going through our base offense here from the gun tee, kind of what we call a spread look. We'll refer to ourselves as modified wing tee because we do like this tray look over here, this trips look with the Y on the line of scrimmage. So we're kind of borrowing from lots of different coaches out there. Some guys in this group with gun tee, guys in groups, air raid. We try to borrow from everybody and put together what works for us with our base package. And so we'll get our first pass play, which is that traditional wing tee waggle, right? So kind of how we run it with this formation. He's our guy, right? Our Y is the guy we're looking for, and we do it a few different ways. Okay, so the route, this guy's job, our two, and our quarterback, guards, tackles, job generally stays the same. We change up our center or our wings responsibility on who gets this guy as he rolls out, right? That's the whole waggle concept, is that kind of boot pass with the quarterback. And then of course we're running actually he's not going to get that deep. He's going to get a little flatter here. He's going to kind of get in front of that safety there, right? Behind the backers, in front of that safety. We fake our buck sweep, right? So that way, hopefully, we suck these guys up a little bit, couple steps, a step, at least a yard. That way, he's got room to float behind him. And ideally, we want to hit him in this window right here. So as soon as he turns, he's going to ride that and then reverse. And as soon as he gets his feet set about here, he should be, this guy better be quick enough to just kind of bend right there. And we want to hit him in that window and split those safeties. Most times, working with 16, 17-year-old kids, this guy wants to get way out here, and so we're trying to hit him out here when we want him to hit in this window, splitting the safeties. As long as we get it blocked right, it still works if they hang on to the ball there. Just takes a lot longer and gives all of us coaches high blood pressure from taking too long, right? Typical, on this, he's going to gap hinge. He's going to kind of straight up, pass block here. What am I doing? We're going to kind of just pass block with these guys. We'll use kind of what I like to call an aggressive pass block. So we'll kind of step so it looks like run block and then hinge back a little bit, just depending on the guys we got up front and their ability. If they're really good at pass block and we can sell it here to pull these guys up. If we see on film these guys are just reading him, we don't have to do that aggressive pass block. If we see they're reading guards, we might give that aggressive look to, again, sell the run first to the linebacker so we get them out of the way. So here's two different variations. We haven't accounted for this guy really, right? And so he's gonna try to block here. This is the guy that usually hurts us. So one thing we will do is at the snap, we'll run him across to help. It's a long way to go. Sometimes we'll start him in a short motion and do it. The other way we handle that, one other variation that we'll do is we'll kind of hinge him inside and we'll pull the center so that we can get out here because, he's in more of a traditional pass block look. And so we want to make sure we keep our quarterback clean, because if this guy gets up penetration, kind of blows the play up, now we got to let his legs win and we're 7 yards deep. We don't want that battle if we can. If we can avoid it, we want to avoid that. So that's kind of that. When we're doing that, we're probably going to run him off with some sort of a fade go route. So that way at least it isolates the safety, keeps the corner out of the way, or gets the corner deep so he's got room, for a seam here. And here's our corner over here. We're going to do some sort of a fade look there. If we're pulling the center, we're probably going to run a corner with him again to occupy these couple guys, just so we keep that secondary. So that way this guy doesn't try to see that and follow him, which if he follows, that's okay. As long as, we've got inside release, we should still win that. But we need this corner route here to occupy this guy so he doesn't jump it, and get on top of that. So this is our version of waggle. We can either sprint this guy over to help or pull the center, or we can just go straight up and say, tackle, you got to win. It's just once he sees run, if he crashes hard and we've got him inside, sometimes we'll get beat on the inside. So that little bit of help just kind of helps keep our quarterback clean. He can get that pass off. Okay, so this is our version of Waggle. Again, Coach Michael Fields on Instagram. Email me at coachmichaelfields@gmail. Find me on Twitter, Coach Michael Fields. And as always, like, subscribe, and share. Great talking football, getting ready for our season coming up. Thank you.